What is happening, everybody? Welcome back to another review on the channel, which I haven't done in a long time. Today we are reviewing Rush Rally 3, which has just came out on Steam a couple days ago, and it's actually on, I believe, a new release discount. So if you're in Australia, it will be only like $13. Original price will be like $20. But yeah, so if you're a huge rally fan like me, um, this is probably one of the games you should be checking out, as I do recommend. If you're new to the rally scene as well, this is definitely a check out for you as well. It's definitely one of the most forgiving rally games out there. So here I am showcasing the options of the cars that you got. I've only have one in my garage at the moment, as I've sold my previous ones. I've played the game. I've put about 2 hours into the game already, and I do have the game volume off, just because it gives. I think it will be better for this video if it is silenced, and you can just kind of relax and just watch how the game is, and check out the physics and really focus on the look of the game. Um, as the sound isn't really anything special. Um, so, and I thought it would be nice to have a voiceover commentary over it while the game is silenced. Let me know if you like it, or if you'd like it the gameplay volume in the background a little bit dimmed so you can still hear the type of game. But just thought I'd try this as well. So as you can see, I was showing off the vinyls and the customizations you can do here. I'm not sure what the Steam button is. I believe that's the workshop. This game does have an active workshop. Um, but yeah, as well, it has multiplayer, as I showed at the start. Kind of went really quick into it. But yeah, you can choose the colors of your rims, your body, your vinyls, your custom plates. It's got a decent amount of options you can play around with and customize your car. The one downside I have about this game uh, is the sponsorship. The lack of sponsorship of the cars. So you're not going to see real Toyota or you know Audi emblems or anything like that. But you can tell definitely by the car what car it is. So but yeah, if you can go past that, then you should be fine. As you can see, you can also buy different types of wheels. Um, you can change the color of the body and put on different vinyls as well. I stayed with the stock vinyls for now, as it does look pretty clean. And yeah, I just kind of changed the. I had my wheels on red, but I thought blue actually looked better, so I changed it in the video here. But you can even change the layouts of the dials inside, interior design. You can change that as well. Small, quick option for that. Nothing too deep, but it's there. And yeah, so as you can see, you can even change the mud flaps. Thought white looked good. I think it was blue before I had, or red. So I changed it to white. Yeah, here you go. We can also show off the engine tuning customizations. As you can see, you got the multiplayer, which I have not tried out yet. But and in we go back to the continuation of career that I have for this car, which is the fourth career, I believe. But yeah, as you can see, the graphics uh, aren't awful, but the cars do look neat. Um, the physics, to be able to really feel the physics, you do need a quick car, which is what I've noticed. They could have made the physics a bit more hard, but yeah, other than that, it's still pretty decent, and obviously nothing really in competition when it comes to its bigger competitors like a Dirt Rally and so on, maybe WRC. But it's still pretty decent. You can even change the tires. Uh, you got the interior designs, the vinyls, number plates, even the mud flaps, which is quite neat. I do like to see that as well. You can change the color of the mud flaps. May seem small, but it's definitely something that needs to be able to be changeable. Some rally games don't have that as an option. It kind of changes the whole. It kind of goes along with whatever the body color you chose as. But yeah, as you can see, this is pretty much how the physics are. It's got that typical rally, the lines directions it's giving you. It does have the voice of the co-driver, of course, the passenger. So, he tells you not to cut, but obviously majority of us do still cut. That's just how it is. And yeah, hopefully the devs will focus a bit more on the physics. This game will be very, very popping, I believe, for the newcomers to the rally scene, as like I said, it is very forgiving at the start. Now, however, when I say forgiving, don't get me wrong. As you can see on the bottom right corner, you still have the orange and yellowish parts of the bottom of the car, which showing you, like, indicates how much damage you've dealt as you are going harsh with your car. So take that with a grain of salt when I say that. It still does have the damage physics there. Your tire can be popped, and if you drive straight, you'll go either to the right or left automatically, depending on which part of the wheels you've destroyed. And performance will drop as as you go harsher on your car, like you do, or supposedly the way I do. I'm never really, uh, I'm never really a neat rally driver. I just have to destroy my car, and majority of the time, whenever I'm driving in rally games, my car's always smoking. Well, that's the point of rally, in my opinion. When it says don't cut, you have to cut. It's just how I see it. But yeah, I definitely like my drifting around the corners. Love that physics of the drifting when you're turning. Something that rally games need to have. But in this game, it's a lot more easier to be able to control your car if you are, going harsh on corners. So that's what I mean by the physics can have a bit more improvements. But still, other than that, it's quite neat. And as you can see, you can also even change the, you still have the repairing mechanics as well. Excuse me. So you really do need to take into consideration how harsh you are with your car. But if you're like me, you're going to be ending up continuing the race, finishing the race with a damaged vehicle, so the performance does drop, and it's going to make it harder for you to finish your course. But yeah, that's just the way I roll. Depends on the driver. But yeah, as you can see, in the back, the car still looks neat. However, another complaint I have is you can't change the view of your car. It doesn't have any option. I tried clicking C or other options. Tried clicking maybe V, X, whatever. I looked in the hotkeys, but it doesn't really have the option to be able to change the position of your car for the view. So it's only got one view at the moment. We'll never know. Maybe they'll change that later on. But at the moment, this is how it is. And yeah, it's still a lot of fun. I do see myself having a lot of fun. Um, you also can change the performance of your car, of course, depending on what type of tunes you add in or, take out, depending on what you like. I usually have stayed with the stock with the cars that I bought so far. I haven't gone and gotten into that yet. However, I probably will, as I do like to drift a lot more when I'm turning. So, because I believe it does give you extra points. So that's that. There is, of course, a reward for, being a real rally racer, rally driver, and going harsh on your car, harsh on the corners. It's definitely rewarding. You do have added time onto your course, so that way, if you're, behind on the time, if you've had a specific amount of drifts or the amount of, like, how long you've drifted, it adds on to your timer. So yeah, but you definitely need to try and get at least top 3 in order to be able to unlock the next stages, or get the most money, whatever you can. So um, don't settle for 4th, 5th, anything. If you need to retry it, just retry it, because that's when you make the real bank, and that's how you can save up for the next car that you like. And the feature that I love about this game is before you buy a car, you can actually go for a drive test, which is amazing. And that is the reason why I ended up buying this car because I was able to have the option to go for a drive test, which is really nice. And yeah, but this is definitely a game that I see, uh, you know, people that are new to the rally scene. Um, it is definitely a lot more forgiving. You know what I mean? It's definitely easy rally games out there. Um, but that's still it's still cool. I hope the devs do make the physics of the the game a bit more realistic, a bit more harder. But if not, it'll be still be fun. It's still quite a lot of fun. But yeah, so as you can see, I'm pretty much damaging my back tires as I'm going harsh on them on those turns. As you can see, it gets redder, darker when it starts off white. But yeah, of course, every two courses that you do, in the middle you do get a repair moment, which is good. But depending on how much damage you've done, you can't really repair it fully until you finish the whole test. All the stages. Sorry, all the courses in that stage that you're within. But yeah, so this is my shitty review on Rush Rally 3. Go ahead and check it out if you're into the rally scene like I am. If you're a fanatic of the rally scene like I am, huge fan of them, because it's definitely something that you're going to enjoy. I can guarantee it. If you can go past the licenses for the cars and the models and the brands, all that, as it's it does lack the authenticity. Sounds of the cars, I'm not a huge professional when it comes to what car sounds sound realistic, but yeah. Thank you for tuning in, guys, and hope to see you again.